From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 37.
56 from Mike, 56. Check 56. You might get dynasty in me.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good carry and pickup for a 1st down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. But for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. Screen play, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, these 2 quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP of the Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of...
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Under 10, 10.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Normally sure-handed Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. But it's going to be 2nd down.
on the cover.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
There's a familiar sight. J.J. Watt with the sack, and he's absolutely a force of nature when he's on the field. Unfortunately, he's only played more than 8 games once in the last 4 seasons, but when he plays full-time, he ends up being in the running every time for an NFL Defensive Player of the Year, an award he's won 3 times in the past.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Johnson again, the ball carrier.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by one Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 24, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming at you.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He was taken down.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made a huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Kelsey out in the slot right. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Shy of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Houston.
71 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Colin Saunders, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football. first and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. That's the
second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Hardman. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Hardman, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, You could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chiefs 28, Texans 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
1st down.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch, All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On 1st down, Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The Texans first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Duke Johnson taking it in. And the Texans get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now left side on this swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Watson, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Brian Anger in.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Watson, screen play, Johnson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Daniel Sorensen.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 34.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 2 yards.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 68 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
On the pickup.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Save,
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. Get the ball.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Jim.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Set. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. He can't hang.
On first down, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Where's the tap? Hey, team! Hey, we gotta get this stop here, team. Check. Lucky.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. Running from the gun, Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
56. Silver. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check pass.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans cut into that lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Good.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Number 25.
A gain of 3, second down.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8. Tonight's final score, Chiefs.
Well, my
52,
friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.